Welcome back, everyone. We are back for the rival All-Star game, and producing this is SavedHawk, and joining me as always is MD. And we will go straight into this so we can speed run the rival All-Stars revealed right now.
For our rival All Stars, we have Envy Raptor, Pandaliciously, Blissful Beluga, and is that OC or DC? I'm probably reading that wrong. Um, for the solar tier, and then for lunar, we have Superior Alpha, Yummy, Gyarados, and Surge 85. And Surge, I'm pretty familiar with, so happy to see that he came in. Came in and is maybe as a reserve role, but Surge really deserves it. I've seen incredible things from him throughout the years.
Yeah, there's a lot of good talent in rival. My goat, my future rival MVP here. I yummy. I. The greatest player of all time. The greatest player to touch this game. Um,
Totally not
and
biased.
no bias. I'm his day one supporter. I've had like a future rival MVP gift for like 3 seasons now. Maybe it's true this season. Maybe not, but you never know. It could be, but he is an all star, and so that's great to see. Pandaliciously is a great player as well as all of these players. The Rising getting 2 players, interestingly, and the Shark Attack getting 2 players. So I'm assuming I'm not as familiar with Rival as I am Chelly, obviously, but I'm assuming both of those 2 teams are probably pretty good this season.
Architect over the years has always had really strong teams, especially I want to say in the veteran tier, which used to be called the major tier. Yeah, Shark Attack has always been really strong no matter what. 50-50 as well has also been pretty strong. The Rising is one I'm not super familiar with. I assume they're a little bit newer, probably at least the last like 3 or 4 seasons. Um, but yeah, I also assume in the rival tier that with two franchises having 4 representatives between each other, they would have to have been pretty good this season. I do believe we have all the players in here, so we're gonna go ahead and get started quickly, so we can kind of just speed run this because last night went a lot longer just because we weren't expecting the server delays. But thankfully, we've been pretty good so far. Knock on wood, and hopefully, Epic does not keep uh, causing problems for us. So far, no server resets. We have every single player on the field. Solar, represented by Envy, Blissful Beluga, and Pandaliciously. Lunar, represented by Yummy, Superior Alpha, and Gyarados. Let's get this game underway.
Starting us off, it is possession for the Solar team. That's quickly given away, but given right back to Beluga, who's going to try and look for the double tap. This one goes way across the frame of net. Envy coming in. Pandaliciously trying to challenge the ball. Does not have a lot of boost. Gyarados takes control, gives it off to Superior Alpha. The 2 teammates, and a big turn in rotation that was missed. And Superior Alpha will take one of the freer nets as Beluga gets beat, and Envy was starting to turn in an awkward direction that was not an ideal play in defense.
Starting off strong here is the Lunar tier. Gonna be the first one to strike here. Blissful Beluga is up, unable to get it by Superior Alpha. Who was that on the backboard there? I believe it was Gyarados. Or was it, I lost track of who that was. That's incredible. It was probably Yummy. I'm just going to say it was Yummy on the backboard there. Finally getting it cleared out. There's Gyarados with one touch to a teammate. Superior Alpha with a touch. Trying to get a shot on target, but Raptor's going to clear that away. Gyarados resets to his corner. Looking for a pinch off the ceiling. Passes it down to a teammate. Teammate takes the shot. Beluga's already back and gets the save. The pressure is starting to mount from this Lunar side.
Yeah, Lunar is getting some great passing plays to the middle. It's getting dangerous. Yummy's trying to get a touch. Not that touch, though, I don't think, as that one will go across the frame of net. Envy doesn't have boost, though. They're getting starved, are the Solar side. This one's going to be banged out into the midfield. That Yummy's just going to pop high into the air. Panda going to use all his boost to go up for that one. Gyarados on the ball. Envy trying to cut out any passing plays from happening. Yummy misses, and Beluga will come in and take a nice open net. after a great beat from Envy that forces Yummy to try and read the ball that hits that little arc on the ceiling and bounces straight down.
That waterfall is absolutely disgusting, and that dropped perfectly for his teammate there. Superior Alpha trying to continue this offensive push that Lunar was having, but right now it is all Solar. Everybody commits to this ball now. Beluga pass over to Panda, unable to find him. Gyarados only has one to beat, but has no boost. Does end up winning the 50. Raptors able to still clear it away just a bit. Right now, this ball is floating in front of the net. There's a touch from two players. Yummy trying to get a shot on target. It gets cleared away somehow. How is this not in the net? Envy is called into action and still managed to clear this ball away. Zero boost in a dream.
Panda's coming off the ceiling a little bit ambitiously. Gyarados cuts out his teammate. Yummy is going to be forced to go. Beluga started to turn back, and Alpha on the ball. Gyarados has been all over the pitch trying to smother the Solar side. Leaves it. Superior Alpha to the corner of the net. Great shot there off a good 50. Gyarados trying to just pressure Solar into making bad touches, and he gets a great 50 there that it's followed up really well by Superior Alpha into the corner of the net.
Great fake coming out from Gyarados as well to set that up for his teammate. Gets the 50, gets the fake, is able to set Superior Alpha up with an easy shot. Now, Solar on the back foot. It's going to go in front of the net, and we're already all tied up, and we're just under half the game played.
It's an awkward play, and Superior Alpha pushes. I'm not sure he knew he was last back for that long, but regardless, he started to push up out of net carelessly, and they completely punished that do Solar, and Envy is going to get free possession. Yummy gets dunked, and Superior Alpha is going to have to recover. Gets a great demo coming back from Yummy, and he's going to get control of possession. Gets a touch, gets a 50. Gyarados should have the ball, should have control, but no. Beluga does not care for it and completely challenges the ball. Alpha off the wall, gets a touch. A reset comes out from Panda, but regardless, Lunar still have possession. Gyarados trying to go for a full court air dribble. Instead, he goes for an air dribble bump. Yummy misses the follow-up touch. Superior Alpha needs to make a touch. He makes a touch downwards. And Solar are getting the lead, and Lunar are kind of flailing over themselves.
Not the touch that Alpha was looking for. He's trying to get a good clear, but ends up just getting honestly a great downward pass to Beluga. It was to the wrong teammate. Ends up in the back of his own net. And Lunar has to figure out how to get back on the attack here, as lately they've just been stuck in their half. Here comes another shot opportunity coming out. Everybody commits, but Yummy gets credited with the save.
Yummy's going to get control here. He's going to pass it. This one almost goes into a shot directly. Good pop there. Envy up for it. Doesn't get the contact he might have wanted. This one's just going to come out into the midfield. But these rotations from Lunar are looking a bit awkward. Finally, they get a crucial clearance. Alpha on the ball. Gyarados up for it. Panda not a lot of boost, but he still gets a great pass down. Alpha gets bumped off the ball. Yummy's going to be next to it. Yummy will get the touch, and Beluga will give it away. Gyarados tried to take control, but again, another great challenge. And here could be a bit of possession for Lunar. Instead, Beluga banks it into the midfield. Panda goes a little bit too far past the ball. Yummy and Gyarados trying to come together. They're trying to find some offense. Gyarados will cut it out, tries to find the shot. Instead, it's too weak to the ground that Beluga was just waiting on for. Hold on. Envy, can he get the reset? Can he get the touch? Instead, it's cleared away to safety by Gyarados.
And he's going to put this right back into Beluga. Beluga with a shot gets saved away by Alpha. Another shot coming in. Envy off the backboard. Pandaliciously down underneath, but Yummy stands tall, is able to get the squishy save and clear this ball away. Yummy trying to get one more touch, gets dunked by Envy. They need to clear this ball all the way downfield if they want to potentially tie this up. Another shot comes out from Beluga. Beluga leaves it for Panda. Panda shot on target. Alpha will clear this away. Picks up the Savior medal, but right now they have to go the distance if they want to get back into this game. 0 seconds. And finally, a good clear, but nobody's downfield. It's going to hit the ground. Solar will take game number 1.
Solar able to see this game through. They kept the ball up. They were trying to go for a flashy goal at the end, but this one is cleared away by Yummy. And so Lunar will take the win. Panda saying that the Solar team chemistry is too strong for Lunar to deal with, and it certainly looked like they were able to use that to their advantage in this first game.
Yeah, the team chemistry between Beluga and Raptor just definitely on display here. Raptor picking up 2 assists, Beluga with 2 goals, Panda also picking up an assist. So every single shot was assisted. And on the Lunar side, once again, I do like to see the team play because even on the Lunar side, both goals were assisted. They were assisted by Gyarados. So the teams are gelling together. Just need to Lunar just needs to figure out exactly what type of play style they need to have against this Solar lineup. I mean, we didn't really see too many bumps and demos in this game. Maybe we'll start to see that ramp up a little bit more as these guys are, scrambling to get these wins. I think they're waiting on you to tell them to join, even though they don't have to. Actually, we were waiting on Alpha. Never mind. Alpha loads a little bit slower than everybody else. But we have everybody back in the lobby, everybody on the field. We'll get game number 2 underway here. We'll have to see what adjustments Lunar have made, excuse me, and that's not the way to start. 3 seconds in and already Solar's on the board.
Yeah, just a kickoff goal. This one bounces sharply off the wall. Both Envy and Panda up for it. Panda with a little bit more speed to it is able to get the touch past the defender, and Solar have the lead, and that is not an ideal start for Lunar. Regardless, they have to reset and not think about that one too much. Yummy gets a great pass into the midfield. Panda's awkward. Alpha gets demoed somehow by Panda. And so this one's going to be awkward for Lunar. Panda, oh no, a touch that was attempted to be saved. Who was that? Yummy can't get a touch. Alpha was so worried about the corner boost. Gyarados dove across. Alpha trying to scramble back, can't get the save into safety.
Now they're at a 2-goal deficit. We're just over 20 seconds in. There's a lot of work to do already being 2 goals down this early. But Solar just having the time of their lives right now, able to find each other consistently and get these balls into the net.
Regardless, Envy's going to get a great shot, but the 2 of them win. So it's going to lead to Beluga literally just sitting there waiting for their cars to fall down in cinematic fashion as the double credit comes back to fight them.
Cinematic fashion indeed. That is just, with 2 people committing there, you need at least 1 to get down quickly, 1 to stay on the backboard. And unfortunately, they both committed once again. Now we're not even a minute in. 3 goals have already been scored. There's a lot of work that Lunar has to do to get back into this game.
Yeah, a lot of work indeed. Lunar need to start now. That's a good save, but it's gonna need to be more than just heroic saves. It needs to be sustained pressure for them to score. Gyarados bangs it off the wall. Yummy should be first to this. Gets a touch. It's gonna bounce off of Beluga and into the top corner of the net.
All right, well, that's one way to get started. Yummy, a great touch, puts it on, originally aiming for the bottom right there, but just puts it into Beluga's car, and Beluga just puts it into the net. So they at least open the scoring. They're not going to be held scoreless. Still a lot of work to do, but you got plenty of time to do it. You're still 2 goals down. Make that 3 as Raptor's going to put another one into the back of the net off of the great pass from Beluga.
Yeah, great pass. What a pop. And Envy just waiting downfield for his teammate to get the ball to him. The chemistry definitely coming in, as we can see. And Beluga just making a masterful pop to his teammate. Gyarados should have free possession off the kickoff, so a kickoff play might prove favorably. Alpha waiting for Beluga to give him the ball potentially. Can't do it. Yummy and Alpha both commit, but the net is somehow open still. Alpha can't get it on target. Oh no. Solar might come on a breakaway on the counter attack. Yummy can't get it to go. Panda's coming in. This one is so awkward for Lunar. It looked like they had a chance to score. They might get a chance to score anyways. Envy's the last one back, comes out of the frame and makes the miraculous save.
Raptor gets one more touch here. Alpha trying to read this ball, nearly does, but it wouldn't have been on target. Raptor looking for a touch of their own, unable to get contact to get the redirect there. Beluga passing to the middle, unable to get it by the defense. Beluga and Envy are both there. Beluga just trying to get one more touch. Pandaliciously is going to miss this ball. Just has to get down the field, but Lunar unable to find anybody. Yummy has to rush back now, leaves it for Superior Alpha, who immediately gets dunked. And now the ball is just in the orange half once again. They are struggling to get out of their own half.
Yeah, they are. Here might be a breakaway chance. Can Gyarados get the boost, get a demo? Gets a good touch, but unfortunately it is covered by the Solar team. They are not letting the backboard be a threat. They are covering it. Alpha was backing into the net, expecting the first shot to come in. Instead, it was a fake. Beluga passes it down to Pandaliciously. Panda leaves the ball. Alpha will try and pass to his teammate. They're bumping each other. They can't get their rotation sound. Popped into the middle. Yummy won't be able to go. He does go anyways. Gyarados gets a great touch. Popped into the middle. Panda to the ceiling. Envy's waiting on the backboard for a pass to get to him. Finally, it's cleared away. Yummy, Gyarados linking up to get out of defense, but Envy is still covering. Lunar cannot find this breakthrough on the other side of the net. They're getting saves, but they've got to find a way to score. But a reset comes in, not able to get it to go.
I mean, they're maintaining good pressure when they're finally able to break out of their half, but the defensive rotations have been just incredible on the Solar side, and you definitely have to credit the team chemistry between Beluga and Raptor. Beluga once again getting a save, picking up a savior medal. This ball is going to end up in the net off of a pinch. Pandaliciously gets credited with the shot, and now we're back to a 4-goal lead.
Yeah, the day of misfortune for the Lunar side continues as Panda gets a favorable 50 in midfield that just goes perfectly under the bar, and Solar will certainly take that luck and run with it if they are allowed. Panda is going to get a dunk, but it's going to go right to Alpha, who plays it, but it's right to Envy, who's covering the wall. Alpha and Yummy leave the ball. Yummy passes it off the corner. Can Gyarados get there? He's not there in time. Gyarados tries to pop it off the wall. Who's next? Pandaliciously recovers to make the save. Pass into the middle. Beluga on the ball with boost. Gets saved away. Cleared by Gyarados. Still popped in the air. Panda now on the ball. Yummy makes the recovery, makes the save, and this one's going to go into the corner. Cleared away for now, but Beluga's up. Envy is going to be first to the goal. Slams it into the backboard and saved away to safety and finally cleared.
Booming clears are going to end up in the net. No, Raptor rotates back in time, trying to look for a teammate. Him and Panda come together. All going to end up in the Lunar half. Pandaliciously up, gets one touch, unable to get it by Yummy. One more touch coming out from Gyarados. Gyarados trying to pass in the middle. Does he have a teammate? He does. Unable to find the angle. Yummy's just going to try to keep this ball up. The ball is going to get shot in the net by Panda. Panda just wanted one more goal, even if it doesn't count to his total.
Panda wanting to show up on the highlight reels, not letting Gyarados get a shot. He wanted that shot for himself. It won't matter. Solar take a commanding 2-0 lead, and now Lunar are going to have to get the reverse sweep. And the way Solar are playing together, that is going to be a tall task.
Every single goal being assisted on the Solar side is incredible. I mean, 2 assists from Envy, 3 assists from Beluga, and Pandaliciously picking up the hat trick. The only player on the team to not get an assist, but still basically 100% team participation across the board for the Solar team. And Lunar, while both goals were assisted, they were just, it was mostly, I want to say, on like breakaways and just a little bit of a miscommunication on the Solar half. But for the most part, this has just been Solar's game to lose. I mean, they've been playing incredibly.
Yeah, you want to talk about clean Rocket League. This is very close to it. They are not making too many mistakes. Of course, you're not going to keep the other team scoreless for the entire series. That would be crazy, but they are playing a very, very clean brand of Rocket League. They are not letting Lunar have their way with them. They're trying to work together to get out of defense and then find each other in the offensive half, and those assists have been flying to each other to give them free chances and great goal scoring chances. But regardless, game 3, it could be a chance for Lunar to switch the series on its head. Alpha gets a pinch, but this one is just going to lead to Raptor free possession unless Yummy gets to the ball first, which he will. But it's regardless cleared away. Gyarados will back pass it to safety.
Oh, excuse me, I was yawning a little bit. I had a long day today. Superior Alpha is upfield, managed to get the bump. Gyarados with a shot on target. It's a wide open net. Lunar will open the scoring by taking the early lead here.
What a bump there. Raptor could not recover. That was a really good idea on the bump, and it left to a free shot for Gyarados. So great play there by Superior Alpha. Noticing his positioning and noticed the third man was around that midfield line he could take advantage of. Yummy started to creep up. This one's going to be by him. Panda's going to try and take time, but Alpha jumps for it to dunk it and prevent them from taking time and having the ball. Gyarados on the ball next. Gets possession, gets control, has boost. Can he get a 50? That's a great pop. Yummy's going to be first to it. Misses the ball, and so Alpha is going to try and take control. He will. He'll ignore the challenge. Get a reset. Try and get it over to a teammate. Gets popped into the middle. Beluga just finds it to Yummy, who's trying to get bumped, and almost pays for it. That would have been a demo. It could have been a disastrous play for Lunar.
After trying to get a shot on target, unable to find the angle, Panda trying to cut this ball off. Luga's able to cut it off in the midfield. Alpha gets a good clear, looking for a teammate. Yummy trying to come in and do something with the ball, and does. Gets it over to Superior Alpha. Quick shot goes off the sidewall. Envy downfield looking for a teammate. Beluga with a shot. It's gonna go off the post. That was a great pass and a great shot, just not quite accurate enough to put them into contention here.
Yeah, that was such a great pass, and the shot was so clinical. It was just so nearly in, but it just scraped the post instead. So Lunar have to be feeling thankful that that is going to be like that. Gyarados gets a great demo in the middle. Yummy trying to make a play for himself. Alpha and Gyarados rather make contact with each other, trying to come back on defense. Gyarados will get a clean touch. Gets dunked by Raptor, though. Raptor making plays for himself. Yummy will come to the rescue. This one is going towards the back post. Raptor tries to pre-jump and dunk it. Alpha off the ceiling. Gyarados on it. Alpha trying to pass it. This one's going to go off the ceiling. Who's ready for it? Yummy dives at it, but it is beat to the ball completely. But luckily, it is to safety until Pandaliciously into Beluga. Alpha off the crossbar. Who's next? Raptor off the bar and in and out. And how is this out of the net? It's still cleared away.
Wow, that should have been Solar's goal all the way, but 2 shots off the crossbar and out. That ding is going to haunt them. Once again, for another night in a row, the crossbars is getting abused. We're going to have to, at this point, start charging y'all for the replacements of this crossbar.
Yeah, this crossbar is not going to be lasting too much longer. That's a great outlet pass to Alpha, but he just kind of bangs it downfield. Unnecessarily a awkward rotation, but Yummy should be able to get there off the bump. Alpha, let's see what he can do. He gets the... No, he doesn't get the reset. He tried to get the reset. Gyarados off the wall. Raptor gives it away. Yummy's going to go, but he's beat to the ball. It kind of works in their favor that he missed. It baited them in. What a pinch from the 2 teammates. Yummy, can he read it? He misses the ball. Gyarados off the wall. Who's next? Alpha off the wall. And Gyarados will get space. He's going to get a great touch into the middle. Beluga will just be able to clear it away. Alpha pre-jumps it. Alpha trying to make a play happen. Raptor and Beluga both go. Yummy on the ball to the backboard. Raptor recovering, floating, gets the save. Gyarados coming in, and it's cleared away to safety. But they can't get this ball out of their corner. Yummy finds Alpha. Cut away by Pandaliciously. finally sent away. Panda on the counter. This one finally cleared by Solar.
Solar starting to run out of time now. The sweep slowly starting to get away from them. Beluga with a shot on target. Panda's going to go ahead and steal it. A wide open net as everybody on the Lunar side had committed. And now we're at a tie game. 36 seconds to go.
Gyarados just diving as last man, and Panda really wanted the goal there. He is wanting to be in every highlight reel, both on the offensive and own goaling end. He wants to be on every goal, apparently. But there in the goal steal. I think he just wants to score every type of goal. Gyarados, can he get the touch? No, he can't. Panda backflips awkwardly. This one's going to land into Raptor. Yummy just trying to make plays, make bumps, harass the defense, because the way that Solar are defending, it's going to be tough to break them down. Panda is beat to the ball by Yummy. MV is going to have the last chance. He's getting challenged off the backboard. Great demo there. Who's next? Gyarados to the wall. It's still up in the air. Still up in the air. Tries to find the pass down to Yummy. This one should hit the ground, assuming Alpha leaves it. Instead, he's going to try and play ball here. They might get punished for this.
Dangerous.
Raptor to the wall. Alpha will recover, make the touch, make the save, and it will finally hit the ground. We have overtime.
Golden goal opportunity, match point for Solar. They managed to come back into this late. Will they be able to turn it around and complete the sweep, or will Lunar manage to stay in this series? Ball gets cleared away. It's just, I believe, Superior Alpha back right now, looking for a shot opportunity, goes for the pass, unable to find it. Ball bounces out. Gyarados is already back in time and picks up the boost. A demo on Raptor prevents anything else from happening, as Gyarados will try to send this over to a teammate. Actually, no, never mind. Gyarados stays on it. Runs out of boost to get it downfield. A shot on target. Raptor is going to clear this away and pick up the Savior medal.
Yeah, Gyarados said, no, I'm just going to do this myself. Get out the way, Yummy. He wanted to take control of that ball and decided to team bump and take the boost. But regardless, Yummy, great dunk in midfield, though. This could lead to something. Alpha loses the race. Is a great... you can tell Solar are on their toes. Alpha lurking downfield. Can't get the redirect. Yummy plays it, keeps it in. Panda, though, is going to be next to the ball. Who is on this? Gyarados, quick cut. Beluga has to go. Dunked by Superior Alpha. Yummy coming in. Envy had to be there and does get the touch. Panda, oh, what a touch. And the boost steal. And the touch into the middle. Beluga can't get the touch around Alpha. This one still in the air. Alpha can't get the reset. This one gonna roll up the wall. Beluga trying to make something happen. Raptor playing it to the backboard. Trying to find a pass. Reset. Panda! It's long. It's in front of the net, but finally saved away.
Raptor has to rush back now. Picks up the corner. Raptor and Beluga both committing on this ball. Raptor has possession. Gets it over one. Unable to get it by two. Actually gets a great 50. Has to get just one more touch, but unable to find the angle as Alpha to be able to take possession. A shot comes out, but it's going to go off the crossbar again. His crossbar is just being the strongest fourth man I've ever seen in existence.
Yeah, I don't know how this is still 1-1. Great pass! And Panda backflips to make the recovery save. What a play there. Yummy will cut this one out. Beluga misses the ball. Yummy just has to beat one more. He can't do so. Gyarados dives in as third man. He knew he was going to win the race. A demo comes out. Beluga is still downfield, though. Gets it over Alpha. Panda beats the last one, but no third man comes in. Gyarados on his back wall. The touch gets away, but he's able to recover back to it. Beluga trying to make something happen. Can't do so. Gyarados off the wall. Envy cuts it out. This one could be dangerous. Is this the moment? No one's going to touch it. It's just going to go straight in. Envy Raptor gets the bang, and no one on Lunar was back for it. They were too far up and trying to recover, and a big miss trying to make the save. Regardless, Solar will take the win and the sweep.
Man, seeing that come off the ceiling like it was, there's almost no way you read that. That just came off the ceiling so hard and so fast. That is a great touch from Raptor. GG's to these teams, and this is the first sweep that we will see. This is the first sweep we've seen. Every game has gone either 4 or 5. So Rival decided they just wanted to get on out of here. Solar takes it in a sweep. Lunar played fantastically. Great games overall. GG's.
Yeah, Rival just I think they didn't get the script. You know, we were supposed to go game 5, but you know, they just didn't follow the script. You know, everyone they just wanted to, you know, be some party poopers and ruin our competitive games. They just wanted to, you know, have fun and score a bunch of goals, I guess. But you know, good for them. So, great job from the Rival players. And we will be back again after a short break for the final series of tonight, the Veteran All Stars.